Will boys love manga ever sell as much as Demon Slayer? Probably not. But are global publishers and manga reading platforms doing enough to promote their BL titles? Also no. Boys love fans are usually one of the most loyal fan base in the manga community, yet they often treat it like a niche category that doesn't deserve attention. And in this video, I want to share some ideas with businesses who license and translate manga, how to reach this loyal Boys Love fans audience and turn this loyalty into stronger sales. Can BL compete with other demographics? The short answer is yes, but the more honest answer is it depends. Firstly, I don't have data to US sales of manga, so I have to rely on data I found online. So, for example, Boys Love title Given sold more copies than Frieren. And this case is very interesting, especially since Frieren has anime and it's one of the most high-ranked animes on my anime list, and it's a place where people usually get their anime recommendations outside of Japan. So this is a very interesting case. Given also has anime, it has TV series, it has a couple of movies, and of course it proves if manga has anime adaptations, there are chances that this manga will get better sales. However, shonen, shoujo, josei and other titles will continue to sell better than Boys Love because publishers actually invest in promoting those. They have promotions of those during anime conventions, they create special editions and box sets, they do additional merch and stuff like that. They will have better sales anyway. And another reason I established in my previous video that Boys Love fans tend to spend their money on Boys Love, but they also buy other demographics, other genres, other categories, and it's going to be another reasons why other titles can have better sales. And this brings us to the first reason and the first mistake publishers do while trying to promote their Boys Love titles. I think some publishers rely too much on this Boys Love fans' passion and loyalty. So instead of working with us, they blame us for not purchasing enough. For example, I bought all digital copies of The Night Beyond Three-Cornered Window by Yamashita Tomoka, and I never saw a proper promotion from publisher or from manga reading platforms of this title, even though it has a successful movie adaptation and it has anime that's on Crunchyroll. It's also well known because Gege Akutami, who's the author of Jujutsu Kaisen, also likes Yamashita Tomoka works and he drew fan art of this manga. So this title can be more popular if the publisher talked about it. All they did were just like, oh, we released a new volume, and that's it. I personally get all my Boys Love manga recommendation from fellow Fujoshi and Fudanshi accounts, for instance, on Twitter or Instagram. And also some people can find Boys Love works recommendation from me. And sometimes I found certain Boys Love titles because authors promote them themselves. To promote Boys Love titles, companies need to run ads. I'm not asking about anything crazy. I'm not asking the level of promotion that the platform to read Korean manhwa Manta had a couple years ago, where they had billboards with semantic error outside. It probably was very, very expensive. I'm talking about online marketing, about digital marketing, and I want to share with you two cases where I, as a customer, was converted because I saw certain ads. The first one is a work with an influencer. A couple of years ago, CDDocVA, a popular YouTuber in anime and Japan loving spaces, he had a series of videos where the company Bookwalker, it's where you can buy digital manga, was paying him to read boys love titles. Quick editing remark, I know he's CDocVA, not CDDocVA. For some reason I called him 3 times CDDocVA. I'm sorry, Connor, I'm sorry, viewer. Back to the video, please forgive me. And basically this is where I was converted to start using Bookwalker. Most of my digital titles are purchased there. And also I bought manga that CDDocVA, Connor, his name is Connor, he was reading this manga and I was like, oh, this title sounds fun, I will buy it, and I did. Connor is not an influencer related to boys love, so the ads were in the project with people who like anime, manga in Japan. He ran like a series of ads. It's absolutely correct to collaborate and work with boys love fans, influencers. You can reach to more people and to promote your works to a wider audience if you collaborate with more influencers on different channels. This is something I haven't seen for a while, because this series I'm talking about, they were years ago and there were a couple of this video, which means it was a successful strategy. So I think more publishers, more platforms should work with influencers and talk about their boys love titles. And one more case how I was converted into using Manga Plaza, which is also a manga reading platform. I saw their ads on Instagram. They often show me ads with different boys love titles, and they actually at some point made me to click on it, to go to their website, to make an account there and start buying their manga. And the final one is I will talk a little bit about SEO. I think there is an issue that a lot of platforms and websites that have boys love manga, they perform in Google search and other searches much worse than piracy websites. I will not give my comment on piracy today, but like their websites are usually ranked higher, and I think one of the reasons is that they optimized for SEO better. They have better keywords, they have better descriptions, and they also have comment sections so people can actually discuss manga on this website. I think more of these websites can follow, for instance, Japanese model of online reading websites, when people can leave very long reviews. It's very important for Google user-generated content. One more strategy that publishers can do to promote their works is very popular in Japan, is making bonus content and selling print volume with bonus content. It's usually special illustration, a sticker, maybe some like color spread that wasn't in the magazine edition, or they usually try to encourage people to buy both print by giving them print bonuses and to buy a digital copy by giving digital exclusive bonuses. Usually it's a short story. English-speaking publishers don't do that. Even though we already have like a successful story of doing that. For instance, the story that went viral as Old Man Yaoi Koboku, it was sold with a sticker and with a print, and it made people happy. Publishers should do more things like that. Maybe they can also try to do, illustrations exclusive to English versions. So it like people who are buying manga in English will feel special as well. Maybe they can ask something from author. I know it all requires, negotiation and things like that. But again, it will rise the loyalty and desire to buy a volume. And I will give another example as myself. This time I will not talk about boys love, but I will talk about shoujo manga Firefly Wedding. Recently it was also published in Poland, and I didn't plan to buy it. The first volume, it was sold with a very beautiful postcard. So I really wanted this postcard, that's why I bought this volume. And you can do same things with boys love. Another example I can give you with myself again. Windbreaker shonen manga, I buy it in digital, but I sometimes buy Japanese copies because they sell them with stickers and with original illustrations. So again, adopting this strategy can be very effective. It requires a lot, but it shows that publisher is interested in communicating with boys love fan. And the final strategy that again Japanese publishers often use is they usually print over the cover that some other popular mangaka or celebrity recommended to read this title, even if this manga is like super new. And it's also very effective. Like in good old days, Clamp recommended to read Sekaiichi Hatsukoi. So, and like they drew a special illustration. Maybe English-speaking publishers can also put someone's name on it, like CD Dog VA read this boys love manga and he enjoyed it a lot. I think it will work well because it works perfectly in Japan, and it worked on me. And I know other, again, fans who was like, oh, I really wanted to buy this, but it didn't have like a postcard or something. And one more thing publishers can do to promote their titles is to educate BL fans. There are so many terms, genres, types of characters in boys love manga. So you can talk about them and promote your works that belong to these terms and genres and so on. Like for instance, there's project for boys love fans called Chill Chill. It's Japanese projects, but they have also English version, and they often make posts like, this is Omegaverse. Omegaverse is this type of world building, it has these rules, and here are examples of works when you can discover more about Omegaverse. So I think that's why publishers, instead of just announcing their titles, can do some like content strategy like that. They can publish like, oh, do you like Papi Seme? Do you know what does it mean? It means these traits of the character, and here are in our library the works that we published and translated, works with Papi Seme. People ask me often, oh, which are your favorite tropes? Oh, can you recommend us more tropes and characters and manga, boys love manga in these tropes? This is something publishers can do. They can help people to discover new terms. Like for instance, my favorite type of boys love character is called hetare, which means like a loser. You know, there's tsundere, kudere and stuff like that. These are very popular and known terms, but hetare is not very well known term. Going through educational strategy with boys love will be also helpful to engage with an audience, to sell the books, and also to help with current situation, since fujoshi and boys love became more mainstream, and people who know nothing about them write articles about fujoshi, fudanshi and boys love and spread misinformation. But since if you're a company that publishing boys love, it would be great to also educate audience on the topic and sell your books. I don't run a publishing business, so I don't know any insider information on boys love sales. But I have a friend and she's an owner of a small publishing company, and I know that it's really hard to license manga. Negotiations with Japanese publishers can be very tough, but also I am BL customer in Japan, in Europe and across all English translators. So I am tired of hearing that we're not buying enough. I believe English-speaking publishers can improve their communication with Boys Love fans if they want to improve their sales. Write your opinion in comments. You can disagree with me, you can agree with me. I'm genuinely interested in all opinions on this topic, and I will keep doing educational Boys Love videos on this channel, so subscribe if you're interested in that. I'm making videos about Japan, anime, manga, and my life in general. Please watch my other videos, it will help Google to pick up this channel and to recommend it to more people. Smash that like button! I'm already working on my next video, so I'll see you in the next one!